Hello. In other videos, we learned where to start and from large shape to detail. And first, you use simple lines to draw proportion, perspective, and relationship between everything, right? Between things. So you can put on the right place. And so important, like how to hold the pencil, most important part, right? And this class we are going to learn positive and negative space. So let me tell you what positive and negative space is. And look at this picture. The cup is positive space. All those things around the cup, they called a negative space. Okay, those are negative space. So how do you use negative space to draw the shape? The reason I choose cup, because I noticed cup is something like cup handle, right? Those cups handles are different, very different. But every time I tell my student draw a handle, most of the time they just draw like this. Or if you want to do a little bit better, you might be like draw like that, right? That's a handle. It's a handle in your head. It's a handle you remember in your head. That's what a handle looks like. But every handle is different. And even the handle like this, if you have a different perspective, if you're looking from this side of view, right, the handle going to be look like that. You can't even see this part if you view it directly, right? So that means like each handle is different. So we're going to use the negative space to help you to draw the handle. So I will do this. So first of all, I get the proportion right. I think this is square. Let me measure it. Yeah, it's literally a square cup. So I can't really see the top. Just a tiny mini top, can't see. Then the bottom, turn around. So here is my cup shape, kind of like that. Then I see the handle. I'm not drawing the outside, I'm drawing the inside. I'm more looking at this whole shape like that. See, this whole thing has a shape. I'm more looking at that shape. So I'm going to start from here because I have neither room for that. Then ends right here. That's how far, right? Then that shape looks like this. The reason you're drawing the shape right here, because you have a memory a cup looks like, a cup's handle looks like, but you never remember inside of this part, the negative spot. So that's when you're drawing this, you're not using your memory, you're using your eye to see exactly how that looks. Then it'll be easy, just add the part outside. See? That's a cup. That looks more like that handle, right? Same thing as this. This is going to be a rectangle, and is 1 1/3. So if that's a square, I think that's a square, right? Then this is going to be 1 2, right? That, so that's the proportion. We call it proportion. So that's the proportion. So if I have a square here, that's 1 2 3. Yeah, that's how that is. Then the top, bottom, this. Okay, now I'm looking for this shape right there. Same thing. After this, it will be easy to draw the outside. Let's just, hey, that's kind of like that. Then this one is the fattest part. Is a square too. Okay. So making a square. Another square, a little bit longer than square. Here, this is square. Then that's the top. That's the bottom. About that white. Okay, now I think it's too fat. I'm gonna make it a little bit skinnier. Like, try to make it symmetrical. Try to make it symmetrical. Then now it's the handle. Start with here, then end right here, right? Kind of. Then this part is kind of right here. So yeah, okay. So I look at the shape of the inside, the negative spot. The shape of the negative spot looks like this. Yep. Okay, 3 cups. Use the negative space. And let's see the chair. See the chair? Those are negative space. Negative space. Negative space, and they all have the shapes, right? Think about it. If you draw the negative space correct, exactly looks like that shape, then that means all the contour lines of the chair is correct, right? And if you draw that shape correct, negative space correct, that means this contour line, shape of the contour line is correct. Same as this, same as all this. So that's how to use a negative space to draw things, help you to find out, you know, how things go. And I'm going to draw this flower, and there's lots of negative space here. See, kind of like that's a negative space, right? The big ones. That's a negative space. That's a negative space, right? And all those actually is negative space. So you can see how I use the contour, the negative space to find the shape. And also is the whole thing is about where to start. You know, they gave you a flower. Do I start from here? Or do I start from here? Do I start from here? Where I start? Then we start from the large shape to detail, and we mapped out everything. We you know, as I'm going to start as a general shape. That's this flower, kind of this petal, kind of like that way, just a general shape. And then this one goes. So I'm just going to draw the shape so you can see what I'm saying. Like that's what I see, and this what I see. This is what I see. So very general shape like that, right? So actually this line is wrong. Do you see that? I put this here. It's almost like a straight lines. So let's go like that. Yeah, more like that. And go like this, like this. Loose your hand. No pushing, and just don't commit to lines. Just, you know, get to the, can draw lots of lines, doesn't matter. This goes this way, about that long. Looking at those shapes too, not only this positive shape. I'm looking at all the negative space too. You got the foremost important part on. Then this is just, you know, see where the start like right here, and this goes right here. So that means this need to be out more, and this one goes right here. Then after that, this one go here, then this touches here, about that big, slant it that way, and this another one. The relationship between these two is about the same height, so this ends right here. Then there is the leaf goes right like here. See, now I'm saying that negative space. So that's right here. See, I'm mapping everything out. Okay, now we got this, and now it's something comes from here. Is here. I'm going to skip that. Just not going to draw this one. That's it. Okay, now I'm going to put this on the right place. So you have to draw exactly what it looks like. Don't just draw lines, okay? Don't think, oh, I know how that looks like. Just thinking about this, just a bunch of shapes. You want to put it on the right place. See, I'm trying to put on the right place and right shape. This 2 is right here. Okay, now here is what I have the first draft. So it's a basic, line, everything. Then that's how you start. And I used, I looking at the negative spot and the positive spot. Okay, now, and also I use this vertical and horizontal line, because remember this line? I was drawing like that, but actually it's pretty straight here, see? Right? Pretty straight, a little bit tilted this way actually. Okay, so it's still tilted wrong. I think it's like more like straight like that way. Too much. Okay, kind of like that. Okay, now, so the next step, you say, okay, I finished first draft. What do I do next? So what you do next is where you start and where you start the next. You start first and here, and you start next here. Okay, now I'm going to get this more detailed, because you already have the place, right? Even it's not like exactly the place, but then you can, it's not like you're going to trace it. You can still change it if you think it's wrong. But at least you have a general idea, like where you're going to draw that, right? So yeah, then you see the more curves, like, like goes like that. Then detail on here. So then after this, put some dots here. And the dots you put some dark, some light, some closer, some far away. That's how you sketch it. The next step, maybe we can shade it, but not those lessons. We're not learning shading, but yep, that's how you draw a shape. Or you can also, next step is erase and make it more clear. Maybe, get more just touch-ups. I call it touch-ups. So it's touch-ups next step. But yeah, basically that's how you draw the shape. Go home, practice. All those curves are different, so don't make the curve like that. The curves is a long way to curve. Okay. See all those lines, you can define them more. I think this can be a little, like, even longer.